Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I've been walking down here for 30 years and all of a sudden you can't walk in the path. And old people like me, we like to sit in the seats along the pathway, that's what they're there for. And we can't get access to them.
I'm Tamara Ugolini, and today with Rebel News, I'm reporting on the decision by Port Hope Town Council to restrict public access along the Ganaraska River throughout the town of Port Hope. In a fairly alarmist media release, Mayor Bob Sanderson states, Council authorized the temporary closure of all lands and parks under ownership of the municipality that border the Ganaraska River, effective September 2nd until October 15th, 2020, in an effort to limit group gatherings during the annual salmon migration while the global pandemic is ongoing. This closure includes all green spaces and trails from Molson Street to Lake Ontario and prevents access to the river through municipal properties. The release goes on to say that the decision was made after lengthy community consultation, not a result of science or evidence-based decision-making. Nope, during an alleged global pandemic, we rely on public opinion. And due to the local health unit's severe lack of transparency, I wasn't able to find how many confirmed and/or active cases of the COVID flu were within the town of Port Hope, but they do specify that as of September 29th, there are an outlandish 2 cases in the county of Northumberland, which has a population of 85,598 people. So of course I took to the riverside to see how people in and around the area felt about this closure, and here's what I found. So the Ganaraska River is closed here all along the riverbed. Do you think that's disappointing for the local residents and people visiting alike?
So, yeah, I think it's a little bit strange that if no one can go by the river. I don't see why that is. They don't stop people from coming in the park, thank God almighty. You know, they try to take away all these freedoms. I think it's basically silly, yeah.
No, I'm actually not. They had an online poll where they asked residents to respond. And I was actually in favor of them closing this because it goes from calm to a brief mania when there's so many people here.
No, I guess it's the time, right? With COVID, everybody seems to be alarmed with it, and now the numbers are increasing again, so we'll see what happens. No.
Are you disappointed that the riverside's been closed off?
Yes. Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I've been walking down here for 30 years and all of a sudden you can't walk in the path. And old people like me, we like to sit in the seats along the pathway, that's what they're there for. And we can't get access to them.
Do you feel a bit cheated as a taxpayer here in Port Hope that the land that you pay to have maintained has been restricted to you for the last, I think it'll be just over a month by the time the fencing or the ropes come down?
No, I don't feel cheated at all as a taxpayer. I got the opportunity to participate in the online poll, and I did so, and I responded with what they followed through on, that I had hoped that they would close access to the rivers.
Yes, I do. Yeah, we paid for the path to be made, and we're taxpayers. That building over there's a lot of senior citizens live there, and I say that's the only place they can walk their little dogs down there, so they're feeling a hardship there.
Do you feel a bit cheated as a taxpayer here in the town of Port Hope that they've restricted access to the land you pay for?
No. It's, as I said, it's the COVID at the times that we live in right now, right?
So the rope comes down October 15th. Will you continue to use this space until then?
Oh yes, I've been using it every day for 30 years, so I'll certainly be here, but I keep it outside the rope. You know, I walk around by Parmasave now and over the bridge and back down to the parking lot there. It's only this little bit here. Yeah.
I have seen people in there fishing. I don't know how they got in there or anything else, but yes.
Oh, so you have seen people out and still going ahead and fishing?
Yes, in the last few days, yes.
Do you think that town council was right that people feel more safe with the river being closed?
Yes, I do, yes. Because there was people from all over. One day there was 50 guys from Quebec fishing just right there. And you don't need that. On the weekends, lots of people from Toronto bringing from Toronto down here. I don't think it's right.
I definitely find there's a calmer presence to the riverfront and all access to waterways. Did I wonder if I was allowed to sit on this bench? Yes, I did.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever seen fishermen in my life fishing within 2 meters of each other. Have you ever seen that? I don't think that fishermen generally, no matter what where they are. I don't think they ever fish within 2 meters of each other, unless, of course, they're direct family.
That one gentleman brings up a great point. Since when do fishermen stand within 2 meters of one another? Don't they risk tangling their lines if they stand too close together? And where's the science that supports open, fresh air spaces as a contributor to viral spread of any illness? Oh, that's right. We don't care about the science or the data. We only care about public perception and giving into fear-based opinions. While we shutter down local businesses, completely destroy people's livelihoods, and cause more fallout from COVID restrictions than from COVID itself. And speaking of which, I had also gone into a local Riverside business to get their opinion on how the shutting down of the Riverside, and instead I received an earful about how this business and revenue had been completely destroyed with no regard from town council.
They decided overnight to just shut it down. I came in one day and everything was shut down here. And September 1st to September 30th normally is my best month of the year. And now it was, this year was the worst month of the year. And I've been here, this is season 6. I've been here 6 years, and this was the worst September I've ever had.
So stay tuned for that. With Rebel News, I'm Tamara Ugolini. Are you tired of the hypocritical COVID restrictions and fines that come as a result of civil liberty infringements? Head on over to fightthefines.com and donate what you can today. That's fightthefines.com.